Okay, yeah, it's just...
It's recording. Oh, it is.
Yeah, we're smart over here. I actually spent almost over a decade recording, but...
Oh, is it working?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
That's Dom. That's the voice of Durte Dom.
That's right. Durte Dom here on the Pat Ridge podcast. Pat Ridge Production Podcast.
Learning to lose.
Learning to lose.
That's the name of the podcast.
What are we learning to lose? That's the camera right there?
Yeah.
Just one angle?
Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes we have two, but to be honest, I didn't even know I was going to do a podcast tonight. I just kind of was like driving home and like it's been a couple weeks, holidays.
Yeah.
I was in Africa.
Yeah, you just showed me that gorilla video. Crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But I was just like, you know what? Maybe tonight I'll just like talk by myself about how like I'm like depressed and eating like shit and like not working out. And like how hard it is to bounce back from that.
Okay.
And then like Oleg brought over these two random kids and they were like fans. So I was like, you know what? Hop on with me. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know. And then I was texting you on the way home because I was on the way home and I was like, oh, you hit me up.
Yeah.
I feel like I was in Africa. I was.
Yeah,
and
you sent me a video. You sent me a video of you in Africa.
No, I sent you a video of me like 5 feet away from gorillas.
Gorillas, exactly. And I was like, this man's crazy.
No, I sent that same video or a different one to Maud's son. Like, because I was talking to Maud. You know Maud?
Yeah, I met him.
A video for him. And I just hit him up. I don't know. I was in Africa and I was just like feeling the love, you know? And I was just like hitting people up. But once I sent him a video, like he went ghost.
What do you mean?
I don't know. He just didn't respond to the video. Because he's probably got 1,000 other things going on or whatever. But it was cool that you actually watched the video and you saw how crazy it was.
Oh, yeah.
What I was doing.
Oh.
I mean, honestly, a trip like that, like to keep it 100% isn't for everyone. Like, meaning.
Why do you say that?
Because it's only for super rich people. No, like
He's like,
no, I'm gonna keep it real. Like
Yeah.
I would have never been able to afford it.
Okay.
Like my stepmom is a millionaire.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it real. Like that's my
sugar mom.
That's my stepmom.
Sugar stepmom.
by the way. And she's always wanted to do this, and we finally did it. And I wasn't even like, I didn't realize going into it. I was like, oh, cool. Africa, fucking 15-hour flight, like
Yeah.
But once I got there and like processed, like we were gonna be seeing giraffes and like zebras, like
Petting gorillas.
It was crazy.
Right.
It was crazy. I because I've been all over the world. I've traveled a bunch with my band and just in general, and never, you know, you get back from a trip, people are like, oh, how was it? And you're like, it was cool. Like, you know, it looked different. We ate different shit and we shopped, and like that's pretty much the extent of traveling unless you're in Bangkok with like the prostitutes. I got like I had the promoter. We went on Hypercrush did a show in Taiwan and one in Bangkok, and the promoter like took us to like the exclusive like harem, like prostitute.
Oh my god, tell me about that.
And you had like you get to pick a girl.
Okay.
And I mean, I can tell you about it. Like it was crazy.
Okay.
No, like because out there they don't like they're like.
Is there a lot of trannies out there?
Yeah, there is. but these girls weren't trannies.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how specific you want me to get, but it was crazy. Like it was like she washed me in the shower.
Wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And then she went down. I was like, yo, like it's just like that.
Wow. Service.
Like with no condom. Like it was crazy. That was an experience. But like, you know, short of that, like this Africa trip just blows everything out of the water, you know, and I've been everywhere. Yeah. So, but what's up with you?
Hey, man, just been hanging out. Finally moved out of Hollywood. I'm in Encino now. That's right. We're damn near neighbors.
Wow, it's really cool. I'm so glad you hit me up because like we've hung out like before, like once.
Yeah, I've just been here once, I think.
And you know, I guess we have like a mutual videography, storytelling, like YouTube. I don't know, like we have that in common. But also you're into music. You're like, have you put shit out yet?
I mean, I had like 3 songs that I dropped like a little over a year ago with like some YouTubers. But besides that, I haven't done anything yet.
Oh, yeah. I saw the party on the roof.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, because we were going to potentially do like a track with you.
Oh, yeah. I remember the name of it is called, what was that one called?
You know what?
The one that you guys put out. I really like that though. I recorded some bars to it, but I just didn't really like it that much.
Okay.
But it's a dope song.
Yeah.
That one hard. Goes super hard. I'm gonna find that shit. I need to write some bars for it.
We actually are shooting a video on the 10th.
For that song?
No, for a different song. And we have almost a whole album ready.
Okay.
And we're like going to go hard in 2020 just for fun.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, honestly, like I've been through so much with my music career that like this kind of like plays into the name of the podcast. Learning to lose, right? So like we were popping. The Hypercrush was popping.
Yeah.
We lost some shit. Meaning like, you know, Skrillex, Avicii, Martin Garrix, like Steve Aoki, who we kind of came up with. We came up with LMFAO too, and like we were in that scene and we were doing our thing, and then like it started to kind of like we started losing some momentum, and like for lack of a better word, it just was like not working, and I kind of like hit a bottom in like sobriety, really, because I've been sober for a while, and like I got depressed because like I felt like what defined me was the music. So this podcast has a lot to do with like learning to lose, like learning to lose things or status or success or and not caring about that, like doing things for the right reasons, because this is fun to do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you're doing shit for the right reason and you're detached from the results, that's what I need to be doing. That's the only way it works for me.
For sure. Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I would even add, you know, that I think there's kind of like this stigma attached with losing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, man, I lost. That's bad.
Oh, no.
But sometimes, you know, losing is maximum growth.
Dude, I'm embracing it.
Yeah, which is awesome.
My podcast is called Learning to Lose.
Learning to Lose, exactly.
And that's based on the song that my friend did, that he died of cancer. He was like the most talented musician I ever met.
Oh, wow, I'm sorry.
And, I have this like movie I'm trying to make called Learning to Lose, and I have this artwork over there, and it's just like, it's like the whole, like loss is just like a word that humans made up. Winning, losing. It's all just a part of life, you know, and we can learn so much from that shit.
You were talking about we were just talking about music when we got into this.
Yeah.
You good?
I just want to make sure that here.
I think yo check.
Yeah, because what happens is this new fucking MacBook Pro has the USB whatever, the weird shit, so I have to use the adapter and put the fucking phone on the thing, and the adapter's broken. And when I put it back in, I just want to make sure it's not recording from the speaker input. Because if it's going from the speaker input, you'll still see the waves.
Yeah. All the waves are different though, so I think we're good.
Yeah, Dom like knows his shit.
For real though, this guy be cooking up fire beats.
Yeah,
cooking up beats
and grinding on YouTube and like But yeah, having said that, I think we could send you some more shit, whatever.
Yeah,
I'm open to doing whatever with whoever.
Yeah, well, I want to get in the studio with
Donnie and Holly.
Donnie, yeah. Donnie's sick because he actually be producing a lot. Yeah. Like he's cooking up.
I mean, low key, he produced pretty much the whole album.
Facts.
Because I'm just like on the Ridge thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing this thing, trying to make a movie, trying to do like music videos, trying to get that, and like I'm doing the video.
Yeah.
That's kind of the agreement. Is like, yo, like I'm gonna do all the visuals. Don't even worry about it. And he's in his little studio in his house, just cooking up beats. Cause like I don't know, like I feel like after all I've been through, I kind of I started to like, because I was so tripping on the results, I started to like hate it. You know, like in the beginning, it was like, yo, if I ever got an opportunity to go travel, I was just talking about this on the last podcast, like, yo, like, you're going to pay me to go and do a show in a different state? Like, fucking dream come true. That's all I ever want. As soon as you get that, the target starts moving, and you're like, you get people around you like A&Rs and like fans, and like they're like, you're doing good, you're charting, you're this, you're that, and you're like, oh, that's what we need to be doing. Yeah. But you forget about why you started doing it in the first place. Which is the only thing you should ever be tripping on. I mean, I'm a little bit older. I've learned some shit. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of times you got to go through it to learn it. Like I could sit here and tell you all the shit I've been through, but you're just going to be like, nah, I'm still going to go do, I still want to be number one. But like the illest dudes ever weren't tripping on that. Like Bob Dylan, for example, like he didn't give a fuck. He never gave a fuck. I mean, even Kurt Cobain, you know, like he killed himself because he got too successful. You know what I mean?
Consumed by the clout.
I even feel like a dude like X wasn't really tripping on that shit.
Yeah, he was really humble.
You know what I mean?
By the way
like,
he speaks and everything. Yeah.
I just feel like we got to stay connected to the joy of like creating the art first and foremost.
Yeah, because once all the other stuff starts coming, it's just a lot of distractions.
Yeah, and I'm sure that you have like an experience
for sure. Yeah,
with all that.
Yeah, just even being in the influencer world, just like you know,
what is that?
Yeah,
how can you relate to like learning to?
Yeah, for sure. Growing? I mean, you know, there's different levels of fame. Of course, I'm not like A-listing Justin Bieber, where it's like it's nuts, but it's like even the last couple of years, it's like. We go out, people notice us.
Are you kidding?
On colleges, when we go on the streets, when we go to stores, wherever it is, right? And I don't know. Honestly, I think if you're not ready for that shit, it fucks with your head, you know? It fucks with your head having all these people say, like, being fans of you and knowing you. And also kind of fucks your head because I think, you know, all of us kind of ramp up who we are online, you know, right? And show the best sides of us and all this stuff. So when people come up to us and they're like, oh, or like they expect you to be a certain way because of how you're portrayed online. Yeah. And then they meet you in person and they're kind of like, you know, at least for me, people are a lot like, oh, wow, you're so chill, or like you're a lot more smarter than I thought, or you're a lot more like chill than I thought, you know, versus online, they see me like wilding out and being like super crazy. But it's like, you know, people don't get that, you know, it's Hollywood. You have to be entertaining.
You know what though?
You
don't.
That's true. That's true.
And I've actually noticed like you've kind of like shifted a little bit. Yeah, I feel like
little by little. Yeah,
and I love that. I think that's fucking dope, and I think that that's where the longevity will come. Like just being yourself. Like because I think that when people I think people are pleasantly surprised because that's like bullshit. Like have you seen the Key and Peele on LMFAO, the Keep the Party Going?
No. What was it?
They did this like skit on like keep the party going, and we party all night, and like party like, and they're in the glasses in the fro, and they're like, the party don't stop, and then like by the end of the video, they're like help, like get us out of the party, and they're like wanting to kill themselves, because like you can't just be like that all the time. And humans relate to like pain and like struggle, and I mean people go through shit every day and they want to be able to relate to you.
Yeah, exactly.
I just remember you did one time and I was like, that's fucking dope.
Yeah.
And you were just like you were just talking
to
people.
I think it was like a podcast or no, maybe it was the one where I was calling fans, like FaceTiming them. Yeah, stuff like that's cool, man. I think like you said, relating to people on a more emotional level, not just on a base level of like, oh, he's the funny dude, or he's this dude or that dude, you know.
And you came from
where was I born? I was born in Lithuania, and then I moved to Chicago when I was like 5.
Wow.
Yeah, and then came out here like when I was 18. So.
And when you came out here when you were 18, you were like connecting and trying to get on.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like, making moves,
trying to get on. You know, like at that point. You know, we had a couple friends that were doing stuff, but no, it wasn't as big as it is now, you know. And you know, it just kept getting bigger and bigger. And as that's happened, it's like, I don't know, you just start to notice things. You just notice, you know, how people act, random people act towards you. You know? And you have to be mindful of your actions and how you're gonna react to them. You know, like getting stopped on the street or whatever. You know, I always try to be my best behavior because it's like, I know when somebody's meeting me, they have high expectations, and you know, I don't want to be a dick for no reason. You know. I can't imagine guys like fucking Tom Cruise or all these other dudes that are like super huge, like you can't even walk to the superstore, you know?
I never judge anyone that has any level of fame or success because I remember there were so many nights when we were doing a show or whatever, and I just was like, I was over it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not I mean, I'm the dude that will go out in the smoking area and like have a conversation with a fan for like an hour and like have a cigarette and just like vibe out with them. But like, but like right when you get off stage, like Holly always wants to like go and like sign shit and like get swarmed by all these people. And it's just like not. You're not gonna be able to treat every person great. So I don't judge anyone. They could be having a bad day. I think it's so lame when people go like, oh, I met him and he's a dick. It's like, bro, come on. Like, you don't even know like the dude, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've heard that so many times from people.
And one thing I've even noticed, you know, even just being around in the environment is like it's like people see your status and they see like the numbers you're making and, you know, your personality on social media and online, and they almost detach, like they take away your humanity because of that. They're like, oh, if this dude's like he can't have a bad day, because the only time I've ever seen him was, you know, he was goofy and laughing, you know. So like I think that's where that thing comes from, like, oh, he's a dickhead. Like, no, maybe the dude was just having a fucked up day, just like you know, and he's human.
Yeah,
so,
that's it.
Yeah, and I feel like when you get that fame, you know, and that level of popularity, people just start to like, they don't give you that humanity anymore. And I think that's fucked.
So, like, what are the things that you struggle with, if you're willing to talk about it? Like, how much do you want to get?
We can get deep. I'm down.
Because, like, I know that there's, like, views. And there's, like, all this shit that you must be tripping on. And I know for me, like, detaching myself from those results is, like, the only way.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's a mindfuck also, just having, you know, like, it's kind of like a dopamine rushes and dopamine withdrawals, if that makes sense. You know, it's like, and it's on a whole different level, because it's not something where it's like you smoke pot and you get that dopamine rush. It's like you upload a video and it might hit or it might not hit, and then if it doesn't hit, you're like, oh. But if it hits, you get the biggest dopamine rush. You're like, oh fuck yeah, this video just went viral. I'm fucking super excited. And then next week you post 3 videos and none of them hit. And you're like, oh fuck. Well, I just wasted a bunch of time filming these videos and they didn't hit.
But do you really think that?
What do you mean?
That it was a waste just because they didn't hit?
No, I don't think it was a waste, because I enjoy the content, but it's just like, I don't know, it just makes it not you know, demotivates you.
Yeah, it does. Okay.
Because as much as, like you say, don't be attached to the results, it's like,
it's hard.
Like, what the fuck am I doing this for if nobody's seeing it, you know?
Well, yeah, I guess that's a good question to ask.
You know, like,
because you probably love it.
Yeah, of course.
So that's it.
Like I can tell you, like, the days that I wake up and I uploaded a video the other day and like it goes viral, I'm just like, fuck,
it feels good.
It feels booming. Yeah. I'm like,
so that's actually a part of like this whole thing that I like to talk about is like external like things. Yeah, like they do work, but it's only temporary.
Yeah, it is. Because I'll only be as happy for as long as that video is trending, and then after that, I'm back to normal. I'm back to my baseline of like, all right, whatever. Time for the next video, you know.
So I've had to find like new things that aren't fleeting. You know, I mean, you know, the relationships I have with my friends, my chick, the dogs, just like chilling with like, that's why I love working with like people that I enjoy being around, you know, because if we're doing something that's like not gonna like be, you know, a bunch of money or go viral, it's like okay because like we're having fun.
You're having fun, yeah. I agree.
Like that's it. But it is hard. You know, and like the world like puts like different, like you drive around and all the shit you listen to, and it seems like the culture. That's why I think it's kind of dope that like Kanye is like abandoning the culture.
What do you mean?
He literally has been saying that lately. He's like, yeah, I am turning my back on the culture. Like I don't care about like foreign cars and like money and like I'm over that shit.
Yeah.
Like that's not what's dope. Like what's dope is being a nice person, having like a cool family, you know? Yeah. Just like that's what's cool.
Yeah.
I'm just over trying to be cool.
Yeah.
Like being cool is like there's this album I love by Saves the Day called Through Being Cool. And it's just like, that shit just doesn't, I just want to have fun with my friends.
Yeah.
And have like good relationships.
Yeah.
Have you been following Kanye at all?
Just like listening to his music here and there, you know.
Yeah.
You know, take inspiration where I can, but you know, I'm not I don't own any Yeezys.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, no, he's cool. I think he's definitely one of the staple makers.
For sure. But like, what about this whole like new like tip that he's on?
Yeah. I mean, I agree 100%. I mean,
but no, I mean like the Jesus tip.
Oh,
he's like on the Jesus tip.
Yeah,
like hard.
Yeah. I mean, whatever agenda he wants to push. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I believe that he hit a bottom.
Yeah.
In his life. And when people hit bottoms and go through like a bunch of pain, like they are forced to like find
like a higher power. Or
or some kind of spiritual something.
Yeah.
Like something other than like my mind.
Bigger than yourself.
Yeah, because like my mind is tripping on views.
Yeah.
My mind is like looking at the results. Like my mind is like selfish, self-centered, fault-finding, negative, like fucked up all the time, you know? So when I'm like, okay, let me just figure something. I don't know. Maybe it's God, maybe it's something, because I don't know. Like I've always struggled with that, you know?
Yeah.
But I definitely have found like something other than than this fucking your head thing. Have you like
I don't know.
Searched for that?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't had like really any like too bad of moments where like I would end up in that position. I feel like, you know, I've been really, really lucky to have just good people around me, and always like, you know, even guys like yourself that are, you know, are a little bit older and can drop some wisdom on me, you know. Yeah,
man. I fucking drugs and alcohol brought me to my knees. Like I was fucking that guy, you know, and I went to rehab and I had to find some shit just so I could like stay alive, you know?
Yeah.
And that's kind of, a lot of times that's like where this goes on this particular podcast. 'Cause I know a lot of other people are out there struggling with like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even necessarily need to be like substances. It's just like my mind. You're
saying everyone has their thing.
Yeah.
Some people like fucking bitches. Some people like burgers. Some people like drugs. Some people like jacking off. Some people like whatever. Success, you know.
Getting ahead.
Yeah. I mean,
you know?
But technically I feel like, you know, if you're addicted to success, at least it's, you know, it's more of a positive thing, but it can still be destructive. Like you said,
or distracting.
Or distracting.
Like my dad's like a workaholic. Like this fool's always working. Almost like the way I used to like get loaded, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, what is it? Can we just like chill and like not do, can I just like chill like alone? Like, how do you do with like just being alone?
Yeah.
With like nothing going on. Like, I don't know. That's like hard for me.
Yeah. I'm like, fucking, I'll just like, you got to go do something.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know. I feel like I'm rotting away if I'm just doing that.
Yeah. So that was for me, that was like a long, like figuring out like,
okay,
you know, how to just be chill.
'Cause you would find yourself just doing stupid shit.
Well, I just, you know, just like, I want people around all the time, or I want to be like, because it's like I'm insecure and I'm feeling like you said, like if I'm just chilling, I'm rotting away. But like if I have peace, like what else is there?
That's true.
So I don't know. It's just the rat race of life and the grind. It just got to be like exhausting, and it's weird because like I'm still doing a bunch of shit now, but it's almost like I don't really care anymore about what happens. That's sort of the foundation that I've built this whole like new company Ridge on, and this podcast and this movie I'm trying to make, and
basically not having any expectations for the outcomes, right?
Yeah, like doing it for the right reason. And because if I'm worried about the results all the time, like I don't do my best work.
Yeah.
You know? But if I'm just having fun, like what do?
I do fashion